Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. I'm so glad you're here, you guys. You know I love Nana. I love when she gets to talking to Angela. GB News, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Two of my favorites. They go into an interesting discussion about Meghan and Harry and Omid and what was left out of the book and what Harry's up to, what Meghan's up to, all of it. Let's take a listen. As per usual, if you want the uninterrupted clip, you can find it here on YouTube, courtesy of GBN. But I'm going to react to it. I'll be pausing, discussing. So let's get into a conversation about this. And as always, I'm Jen. Thank you so much for being here. Honk, honk, everybody.
Always something going on in the royal household. And on the menu, well, some exciting stuff.
Okay. I had to pause already because look at Nana looking gorgeous. I love whatever this top is she's wearing. I think it's festive and fun. And she looks like, what's the word, like a toy soldier or something. Gorgeous.
Royal biographer Angela Levin will reveal all. Angela.
Yes. Well, what I feel very, very concerned about is Prince Harry's comment in his court case against him actually taking protection from the Home Office.
Okay, so this is what initially caught my attention from this interview is this court case. All over the IPP thing, the security of it all. I've done other videos on it. We've come to find out that he's alleging he was forced out of the royal family. Go back and watch my other video where I show the 5 other claims he's made and the different versions of the story we've gotten.
And the reason I feel that is because he's actually talking nonsense, because he's saying they were forced out, he and Meghan were forced out, which they weren't. They weren't at all. They wanted to leave.
Ding, ding, ding. They called it the Freedom Flight, but the only one that seems to remember that is all of us, just not them. They love to change their stories, don't they?
They did so very quickly. How much London is his home, and he wants his children to be here to be relaxed, but they can't be unless they get top protection.
Anybody else feel like Harry's just doing like, what's the word, like emotional blackmail, if you will, against Charles using the children? Maybe it's just sympathy for court at this point. It's just like, oh, we can't bring our children back because we don't feel safe, and hoping that the judge or whomever will feel sympathetic toward him.
And I thought to myself, if he starts doing that, it's because everything else has failed. He wants to come back. He wants to be a member of the royal family again.
This is where I need your comments down below. Okay. Do you think that's what it is? Do you think he actually wants to come back, or it's more just, again, another story, another tall tale, if you will, just to get IPP status? Kind of in the vein of the near catastrophic car chase, right? Let's make some shit up, see what sticks, see what people believe, go from there.
But my goodness, he's a very changed Harry, and he's going to do what he wants. And the fact that he has no respect for his father, no respect for his brother, I think he's going to be a big danger, because he will go into competition. My belief, will go into competition with the royal family themselves.
Well, first of all, he could never compete, but I'm not being antagonistic against Angela. I get what she's saying. He would be exactly what she's saying. But the other thing is you can't trust him. I mean, we've seen it. He lies about everything. Easily provable things. They both do. That's their thing. Including they were forced out, right? That's just what they do. So how could you ever trust that guy? You can't.
And either hear what they're doing and do something first, as he had done with other things. And I think they've really got to take that very, very carefully.
And that's awful, and that's annoying, and he's annoying, and she's annoying. Okay. But I think it's so much more than that. I think that's a small issue, and it is an issue. I get it, because it undermines the good that the royal family is actually trying to do. But I think so much more than that. He's cruel and vicious. I mean, I've been over it. Both of them are. They're destructive, non-working members. So why on earth should they be allowed back, especially after horrible things that they have said and done to the family, to Her Majesty the late Queen? I mean, to the members of the UK. He called you all a bunch of racists as well. Oh, no, wait. Nope, he claims the press did that. I don't think it was the press.
What happens? And if he gets the top protection, which I don't think he deserves, because it's police with guns who know everything that's going on, he can get a second grade one with no trouble at all. But if he wants that, he takes them off the street for people like you and me, and they will have to have 4 of them, which 3 times a day they change.
I think it's bullshit. We've all been over it. You don't leave a job. You don't walk away. You don't bash your boss, let alone your family. You see what I mean? And then keep the perks. It doesn't work like that. No, they are not entitled to anything.
And so I think it's really very dangerous. So I hope that the decision that's made is that he can have very good protection, but he can't have it with police who've got guns.
Well, that's what it was anyway. So he has protection. He just doesn't get the ravic, isn't it?
When he's
still
here and
gets
doing something
protection.
with the royals, he gets that top protection.
Yeah.
But when he's here going around and talking about how awful the royals are or wanting to see his friends, then he gets grade 1, where they're very good. Often they've been police protection, they've retired from it. And they will be protected, but not the very top one.
Okay, so this is where I need your help in the comments to explain it to me, because I've been over and over this and I thought I understood it, and what she's saying is confusing me a little bit. I understand her point. It's not the level he's wanting, but he still gets a level of protection. I didn't even realize that. Or does she mean he has the option to buy that level of protection? That's how I understood it. I'm very curious to know what your thoughts are on that. I mean, if that's the case, what are we doing? He shouldn't even have that. I think if he wants to like pay for some protection, again, not that top level. No, he's been over that. He tried. And then he whined like, my dad won't even let me pay for the top protection. No, because you're pulling officers away from protecting citizens. No, it's not fair. So I'm a little confused by this, and fill me in. Let me know.
He's going one court case after another. There's 5 waiting for him.
Well, the way he talks is as though he's getting no protection at all. That's how it comes across, but that's not the case.
Oh, holy crap. There it is. They answered my question for me. So that fucker is, that guy is receiving protection already? It's just not the top level, and so he's moaning about that? I totally misunderstood. I thought he was... Okay. All right. Well, that makes him even worse.
No, that's not the case. And I hope I'm sure the judge will actually see that that's not a very good idea. He has lost the case, of course, with the Mail because he said that they were intruding his life, because they mentioned that he was trying to keep it secret, that he was talking to the Home Office and complaining about the protection. And the judge said, well, they've got a right to do that. And I think that's a way of saying, look, mate, don't try and do this as a court case. But Harry wanted him to make a decision himself. He's refused to do that, and it's now going to court. It'll be back and forth. And that's what his life is, and I think it's incredibly sad.
I think his life is sad. But I mean that more as a synonym for pathetic. I do not feel sorry for that guy. He knew what he was doing. I've been over it. He's very much taken part of this, and he hasn't stopped Meghan either. So, nope, they're very much a part of it. And now with this Omid book, hasn't said a word. Too busy worrying about himself and his security.
They've got nothing else to do, have they?
No, they haven't. They haven't. Whereas if you look at Catherine, I mean, the what we saw of the concert last night, how beautiful she looked, how gorgeous the children were. She must be going through a very difficult time when she's so heavily criticised, as does William. And
well, if you've been outed for being a racist or unconscious bias, which I'm not sure... that's not great, is it? No,
it's awful. And so that's very difficult. So they're wearing it very well. But I think for the king to have a son, or anybody actually, to have a son who's behaving like that and been very rude about Camilla. And the first course that Omid Scobie sent over to Holland had vile things about Camilla and her underwear. And
how do you know that?
I do know that.
Is it?
And lots of nasty things about...
This treacherous trio, it fits them so well, doesn't it? Horrible. I'm a little ahead of the book, than the videos that have come out so far. I'm telling you now, next week we get into some real nasty stuff toward Catherine especially. It's so it's so awful, the things that they write about her and the way they speak about her and downplay her role in the royal family, her intelligence, everything. Just wait.
William. And so
this is the first copy that was...
This is the first copy that was sent to Holland.
So, yeah.
And so it was a way of getting that done, I think.
I think so too. I said the same thing. I think this was very much on purpose, and I think it was, in my opinion, very much cooked up by Meghan, Omid, and Marcus.
Rather than actually not. And the owner of that publishing house has said that his facts are absolutely wrong. So we see that, that man is really...
Yep, just think about that. All that lying and scheming and plotting and awfulness, and still only sold 6,000 copies. Whoopsies. But truly, I hope that the translators, I hope the publishers, I hope everybody sues the pants off them.
Unpleasant.
Well, briefly as well, Angela, I saw you on, was it Jacob's show, talking about whether they should get their titles stripped. You don't think they should?
No, I don't think they should, because
really?
I think it's too
You've changed your mind?
No, I haven't. I've never said I should.
I thought we said that we would work on trying to get the MPs to...
No, because actually if you do that, you can't stop Harry being called Prince Harry, and Meghan will then be called Prince Henry.
I don't care. I'm on record as saying this. I know I'm beating this drum again, but I'm telling you, I don't care. I say strip those titles. I don't care if he calls himself Prince Harry. He'll still have his title stripped, and in terms of the, Duke or whatever. But and I would just think it's a whole new rock bottom level of patheticness for her. What did they say, to call herself Princess Harry or Henry? Sorry, I think that's too funny. I say do that, and also let's get him out of the succession. Let's get him off the royal website.
Because that's how it is.
But actually taking them from the line of succession, that should be able to happen, shouldn't it?
But that is a thing that the government has to do.
Well, that's
and
right.
I think it would be very difficult for him to do that. I think they want to save it with Harry, and they don't really want to push it any further because he might not be very well when it all goes really wrong.
Okay, well, Angela Levin, thank you so much, Angela.
All right, yep, that last part bugged me too. I'm not even going to go into that. I don't think he's well anyway, but I still don't give him a pass. I don't think that gives you a blank check to be an a-hole. I don't. Anyway, guys, I thought this was a really good conversation between Angela and Nana. Of course, I always enjoy watching them together. I enjoy their conversations, and I'm very curious on your take on all of this. Leave me comments below. Stick with me. I got tons of videos coming out this weekend, so check back lots. And as always, thank you so much. Hey, I am serious about this charity thing for Catherine. I'm still working on the logistics. I thought about the book deal. I floated it in an earlier video where I just self-publish an ebook, charge 99 cents, give the proceeds to Catherine's charity. But then I found out Amazon, the whole thing, keeps 70%. I want that money to go to charity. I don't want it to go to Amazon. So now I'm back to thinking of just a fundraiser or something where we just donate if we can, that kind of thing. And we'll do it on a live stream, something like that. So I'm still getting together the information, and I'm tentatively thinking next weekend sometime, possibly, depending on schedules, but just kind of be thinking maybe the 15th, 16th, something like that. We'll see. I'll definitely make announcements, but I just kind of want to let you know where my head's at on all this. Anyway, guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for everything. I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. You guys are the best bunch of flockers. Can't wait to read your comments on this one. Take care. Bye-bye.